Bob Rafelson's Five Easy Pieces is almost the epitome of American cinematic ambition in the late 60s and early 70s. Jack Nicholson's presence in the lead is just the most obvious and iconographic hint at the film's importance. Its combination of raw naturalism, loose, character-based construction, formal experimentation, and the social and moral ambiguity pioneered by the European art film make it a point of confluence for several, sometimes contradictory, currents. Nicholson stars as Bobby Dupuy, a talented pianist living and working in a tawdry, blue-collar milieu. Disaffected and painfully aware of failings he cannot admit to himself, he and the film deliver a wide-eyed vision of a working class wallowing in hedonistic squalor. While laid on heavily, this environment remains as foreign to Hollywood movies as ever, and Pieces would be noteworthy for that depiction alone. Indeed, the matter-of-fact recognition that classes exist in American society is one of the film's chief claims to seriousness. That Bobby is, in fact, from a privileged background allows the film to foreground social rifts and antagonisms that are usually ignored or elided by Hollywood. When he returns to his family home, the stark difference from what we have seen of his life with the sensual but vacuous waitress Rayette, Karen Black, underlines that American social distinction is a matter of education as much as economics. Bobby's family seems to live on a different planet, and not just because of the contrast between the parched California oil fields and the misty Puget Sound settings. The Dupuy's classical music, antiques, and stuffy speech are just as exaggerated as the film's working-class world, but then the intelligentsia is as alien to Hollywood as hard hat life. Heightening the differences a little is a small price to pay for shining a light on attitudes and realities usually denied. Pieces is not free of attitudinizing, however. While Nicholson makes Bobby a walking bundle of barely contained rage and contradiction, his incendiary force cannot quite hide some melodramatic rigging. A commuter between two worlds at home in neither, Bobby's turmoil is a little too convenient and diagrammatic to be entirely believable. When Bobby meets his brother Carl's student Catherine, Susan Ansbach, for example, hints of a forthcoming role in The Hay are telegraphed with all the meaningful glances and nervous ticks that method acting dredges up to portend trouble. Such incidents are more about the need to provide some action than Bobby's alienation. And, as his issues pile up to move to the film's famously open ending, it feels more self-consciously posed than resonantly ambiguous. On balance, though, it is unfair to accentuate these failings given that the filmmakers were exploring new territory. At its best, Five Easy Pieces points the way to a kind of filmmaking that, short-lived as it may have been, proved that American filmmakers could be serious and deserved respect. Give it 9 points out of 10.